Hey, I'm Karen, and I'm a mom to two amazingly neurospicy autistic kiddos. I don't have the time or tech skills to make a podcast intro, so let's just get into this. This is the NeurOrdinary Podcast. Today, I like to talk about the top 5 hurdles that autism parents face and share strategies on how you can overcome them. As a parent who has experienced most of these challenges firsthand, I hope I can provide guidance and support to you and all the incredible parents who tirelessly care for their children on the spectrum. So feel free to share this episode with other autism families you know, so everyone can get the support they need. All right, diving in. Hurdle number 1, navigating the diagnosis. The moment we receive our child's autism diagnosis can be overwhelming and full of uncertainty. You may feel lost, scared, and unsure of what the future holds. It's really important to remember that a diagnosis is just the beginning of a new journey. The key to overcoming this hurdle lies in knowledge and support. Seek out reputable resources, connect with other autism parents, and join some groups either online or in your community. The key here is you want to look for reputable resources of support. If you hear people talking about curing your kid's autism or anyone mentions a bleach enema, for the love of God, run. Now, I don't talk specifically about my direct experiences parenting my kids because I want to give them the privacy that they deserve. But I can tell you there were a wide range of emotions when we received their diagnoses. And it was different with each kid. So I just want to let you know, it's okay if you feel a whirlwind of emotions and even some relief to finally have that label that's going to get you the services and support you need. Basically, whatever you're feeling, it's okay. So during this period of time, you want to take some time to educate yourself about autism, its strengths and its challenges. It'll help you feel more prepared to deal with the uncertainty of what's to come and help you become an empowered and engaged autism parent. Remember, you are not alone. There is a vast network of support waiting to embrace you. But by seeking out information and connecting with other parents who've been through similar experiences, I know I gained a sense of empowerment and I learned how to navigate this new journey, and you can do the same. So hurdle number 2, and that's balancing all your responsibilities. In case you haven't noticed, you kind of have a lot of them. As autism parents, we often find ourselves wearing many hats, advocate, therapist, caregiver, educator, referee, chef, chauffeur, and more. Balancing all these responsibilities can be incredibly challenging, leaving us feeling overwhelmed and stretched thin. For me, the key to overcoming this hurdle was, and still is, effective time management and seeking support. But that might just be my OCD talking. If you can, prioritize tasks, set realistic goals, and delegate when possible. Things do seem to get a bit easier when you do those things. And if you have a reliable support system, use it. Ask for help from family, friends, or the professionals working with your kids. Look into what support programs are available in your area for families in your situation, and then do what you can to get the help you need. Remember, self-care isn't selfish. It's necessary to recharge and maintain your well-being and do all the things for your child that only you can do. Anyone can make lunch, but only you can soothe the bad dreams. So I really used to struggle with finding a balance between my responsibilities as a parent and my personal life. But by learning to prioritize and delegate, I've been able to create a more manageable routine that allows me to take care of myself as well as my kids. And yes, it does involve my children having maybe a little bit more screen time than is currently recommended for their age group. Which brings us to hurdle number 3, which is dealing with judgment and misunderstandings. They're inevitable when you're living in a world where autism is such a huge part of what you are going through. And you may have heard autism parents are often faced with judgment and misunderstandings from those who don't fully comprehend the challenges we face. Shocking, I know. Overcoming this hurdle requires building resilience and advocating for understanding. Surround yourself with a supportive network of friends, family, and professionals who validate your experiences. If you have the energy, educate others about autism and the unique needs of your child. Remember, you are the expert on your child, and your voice deserves to be heard. And also, keep this quote in the back of your mind. You can't fix stupid. All the people who may stop and stare or give you a hard time in public, they have no idea what you and your child are going through. If you wouldn't go to them for advice, their opinion really shouldn't matter. And I know you've probably encountered judgment and misconceptions along your journey as an autism parent. We all have. But when you know you're doing your best, and so is your kid, and you can develop a poop on everyone who doesn't like it type of positive attitude, and go about the rest of your day knowing that those that don't get it don't matter. Hurdle number 4, financial and practical challenges. Autism can bring a lot of financial and practical challenges that add an extra layer of stress to our lives. From out-of-pocket therapy costs to specialized resources, it can feel overwhelming to manage these sometimes burdensome financial obligations. To overcome this hurdle, it's essential to seek out available resources and plan ahead. Research financial assistance programs, grants, and community resources that can provide support. Take advantage of early intervention services and school programs. Remember, there is help available, but often you have to reach out and explore your options. Most states in the US have a waiver that allows you to access Medicaid coverage for your autistic child, regardless of what your income level is. Just Google your state plus Katie Beckett and see what comes up. I'll put some information in the show notes for you. This program has been a lifesaver for our family and probably saved us from living on rice and beans for the past 8 years. For more details, like I said, check out the show notes below. So, by seeking out available resources and planning ahead, I've been able to alleviate a lot of the financial stress and provide my kids with all the necessary support. If you're struggling, search for a local autism parents group in your area. Facebook is full of them. Reach out to see how everyone else is making things work and what resources are available in your local area. Hurdle number 5, it's a big one, self-care and emotional well-being. Autism parenting can be emotionally and physically exhausting. We often neglect our own self-care and well-being as we focus mostly on what our kids need. Sometimes this also turns into an anything to prevent a meltdown mindset, which, just so you know, serves no one. Overcoming this final hurdle requires prioritizing self-care and seeking emotional support. Make time for activities that bring you joy and relaxation. Reach out to support groups or therapists or a self-care coach who specializes in supporting autism parents. Remember, taking care of yourself is not a luxury. It's an essential component of being a strong advocate and caregiver. Prioritizing self-care was a challenge for me at first, but by recognizing the importance of my own well-being and seeking support, I've discovered more about who I am and what I'm about. I have a renewed energy, resilience, and a deeper connection with my child. Well, children, there's 2 of them. And I really like the person I've turned into. The same is true for my kids. We can create a nurturing and empowering environment for our children and ourselves. We just need a little support is all. So, let's walk together on this journey, supporting one another every step of the way, because out of your ordinary, no one parents alone. Your love, dedication, and unwavering commitment make a profound difference in the lives of your children. Together, we can overcome any hurdle and create a brighter future for our families. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment or review letting me know what you thought about today's episode. And whatever you do, keep it spicy.